90-90 wall press with breathing. We're going to start off on our back with our feet flat against the floor and our knees bent to 90 degrees. And our head's going to be just a little bit away from the wall, about 6 inches. So we're going to get into that position, move the head away from the wall. We're going to have feet flat against the floor, knees bent to 90 degrees. And from here, we're going to have a slightly flattened back where we tuck our hips under into posterior pelvic tilt. Hands are going to be pressed against the wall, just bracing yourself just slightly. The key for this exercise is for the back to stay flat against the floor throughout the entire duration of the breath. From here, the goal is to breathe in through the ribs and get them to expand as big as they can without this back coming off of the floor. So we're going to expand really big through the top of the ribs with the inhale through the nose. As we exhale through the mouth, we're then going to compress the ribs back down and try to get them to go as flat as they can with the abs, and you might get a little bit of a shakiness in the abs as you do this. We're going to go through a couple of reps. We'll press the hands against the wall firmly. We're not really pushing ourselves away too hard. It's just a light pressure against the wall. Tuck the hips flat. We're then going to take a big deep breath through the nose. The goal is to get every ounce of breath out of the ribs and out of the lungs, compressing the ribs flat and down into the abs. The goal of this is to keep the back flat as we're utilizing the rib cage expansion with a separation from the pressure in the core that's created if we just try and brace down and bear down. So really getting the rib cage to work during breathing is super important for rib cage mobility, and the separate coordination between being able to stabilize with the low back as the ribs and the breath is doing a separate thing, whereas most people just tend to bear down when they're having to do an exertional exercise and relying on that abdominal brace pressure to create that core stability. So we're really trying to differentiate the two and get them working independently of each other.